Hello, it is me, it is Adam, and today I'm just going to be talking about some of my favorite stuff from last year, 2024. Basically just going to talk about one album, one movie, and one video game, and that's pretty much it. It's not really going to be like a comprehensive list, and there's lots of stuff I did not see, and lots of stuff I did not hear, so this is just, some of my favorites, and with that being said, let's just get into it, I guess. Why not? The first thing I'll be talking about is the album It's Sordid by the band Cheekface. I discovered Cheekface earlier this year with the release of It's Sordid, actually, and I've been listening to them a lot. They're probably my most listened to band of last year. And in some ways, I wish I could just give their entire discography, like that's my favorite stuff of last year. I'm really just giving it to It's Sordid just because that's the album that actually came out in 2024. And the reason I keep coming back to their music is really just because it gives me such a mood lift. Cheekface is an indie rock band, but they've also got kind of like a power pop, sort of pop punk kind of slant to them. And I think the main draw, at least for me, and I know for a lot of other fans, is the vocals and the lyrics. Because their vocalist, Greg Katz, he's got like this kind of sing-talk kind of vocal style, and all of his lyrics are very funny and very witty. They often get compared to the band Cake, and I actually don't really like Cake that much, but I do understand the comparison, and maybe if you like Cake, you'll probably like Cheekface too. I think with Cake, there's something about their music that just kind of irks me, but Cheekface, just a lot more my vibe, I would say. Secondly, I'm going to talk about the movie A Real Pain. This is Jesse Eisenberg's movie, and he starred in it with Kieran Culkin. This movie is about two cousins that are coming together for the first time in a while. They've arranged to go on a trip together to Poland because unfortunately they just lost a family member. And so they're going to Poland to kind of do a sort of grief tourism thing. And really it's just like the title would suggest, this is a movie about pain. And it's really about all kinds of pain. It explores personal pain, things to do with mental health. It also explores pain in relationships, particularly in family relationships in this movie. And it's also exploring more external pain in terms of just like our human experience and the world that we live in. In the end, I would say this is the kind of movie, as heavy as it kind of sounds, it's also presented with a lot of levity. And to me, I would say this movie is one that really warms the heart and feeds the soul. And lastly, I'm going to be talking about a video game called Harold Halibut. Honestly, I don't really have any business talking about video games right now because I actually didn't really play. I played a lot of video games, but I think this is actually the only video game that I played from last year that actually came out in 2024. This game is basically about a colony of people that are living inside of a spaceship that had to evacuate Earth because of some kind of existential threat. So they escape Earth and they crash land into this water planet. It's basically a planet that is literally just water. And aside from that, I don't really want to say too much more about this story because this is one of those games where it's really all about this story. There's no exciting gameplay or anything like that. Most of the gameplay is really just walking around, interacting with different characters, learning about the world. And there's also this day-night cycle, and you just kind of go about your days, doing tasks for people. Everybody's asking you to do stuff for them, and the story kind of unfolds. The art style in particular is what drew me to the game in the first place. It's a very gorgeous looking game. Apparently, from what I understand, it took 10 years to make this because all of the assets are handcrafted. All the figures and all the sets are all handcrafted. And I'm not really sure how that works. I'm not sure how you animate that kind of stuff, but it looks amazing. It reminds me a lot of Wes Anderson movies. Not necessarily in the story or the style of everything, but just in the way it looks. I kind of just wanted to talk about this game a bit because I don't think it really got a whole lot of attention. I'm not sure that many people really played it. And, even though I was saying maybe I shouldn't be the one talking about video games because, I didn't play that many last year. Maybe it isn't the greatest game that came out, but I certainly enjoyed it. And I thought, why not just try to shed some more light on it? And that's really all I wanted to talk about. And, just a few things. I didn't really want to overload this video. I hope you're doing well out there. I know it's a kind of a crazy world right now. A crazy way to start a new year. I don't even think I need to tell you why. There's no shortage of horrific things happening in our world at the moment. I feel like I've been kind of affected by it. This beginning of my year has not exactly been great. And it's not due to anything in my personal life. It's really just the things that are going on in the world are just affecting me more than usual. Usually I can just this stuff's happening, but I can just take care of myself, that's usually how I can be. But right now it's a little harder to feel like the ground is safe to walk on. That's it for now. I do have a review that I'm working on. And I think it'll be done within another maybe 2-3 weeks. But until then, I hope you're doing okay. And I will talk to you again soon.